here at our special effects water tank. Water tanks just like this continue to play a major role in action films today. It's here that we procreate the explosive, out-of-control mayhem that you see in movies such as Crimson Tide, The Rock, and of course Pearl Harbor, all using these large-scale physical and mechanical effects. The action is then filmed as a carefully planned sequence of events. You all are in luck today because we are filming our own action sequence entitled Harbor Attack, using many of the same physical effects used by directors like Michael Bay in their films. In fact, here's Michael to set the scene.
In this scene, Kroger is on a surveillance mission, searching the skies for enemy aircraft. Crew is caught off guard when the real danger surfaces from beneath the sea. This is going to require a full weight.
We also have bullet hits, which must be programmed and timed to match the continuity of our visuals and eventually the pattern of the sound effects. And last, probably the most important physical effect when setting a scene like this is fire, which must be ignited at precise moments. Because it takes a lot of time and work to reset those charges on the explosions. Now, of course, the number one consideration in the timing of all of these effects is always the safety of the cast and crew on the set, and that is where you come in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joelle. Give her a round of applause. Your scene takes place way down there at the bottom of the boat. No swimming for you today. So go ahead and follow Taylor and she'll get you started. Now, folks, we're actually going to be filming two separate scenes today, but not in the order they appear in the script. Most movies today are shot completely out of sequence, which means the actors have to react to situations that haven't even been filmed yet. This can be very difficult, so it is the director's job to help them find the motivation they need for their scene. Alright, Joelle, here's your setup. That phone next to you is going to buzz just before 800 gallons of water dump out of those things, fly down that chute, and slam into you like a freight train. Do you feel motivated,
What's the man in the blue suit?
That's good, because I lied. There's actually about 1,000 gallons of water in those things, but we find there is a fine line between motivation and fear. Alright, places everyone, roll playback. Remember, Joelle, you've just lost your engines. And action. Pick up that phone as well as your captain's calling. Pick up the phone and let them know you've lost your engines and you may be taking on just a little bit of water. And guys, that is why we call it a physical effect.
Laura and her wild and wacky deckhand Sarah. Alright, Sarah, you're passing on Simon Houston. Bye.
Thank you, Taylor. Roll playback. Remember, crew, you're on a surveillance mission. And action. Pick up those binoculars, Captain, and find that plane. Find the plane. Planes in the sky. Here we go. Oh no, crew, you're shot. You're stunned. Captain, you're in trouble because that plane is coming around for another run. Captain, get that PT down. Too late, Captain. You lost your engines. Pick up that phone from the beginning. Crew, what's this? What's this coming out of your starboard side? Could it be? I believe it is the enemy torpedo. All right, everyone, you take a deep breath. You start to relax. Go ahead, relax. It's okay. Now, you look up in the sky and you see more enemy planes approaching. Point to the enemy bombers coming in from 12 o'clock. Miles away, everybody. Hit the deck.
Where the ideas of writers, producers, and directors are transformed into an on-screen reality. Within our Florida sound stages are soundproof, weatherproof, and most importantly, air conditioned. All vitally important to cover up empty spots in the set and add a touch of natural beauty to a scene. On the right are two of the aircraft from the 2001 blockbuster hit Pearl Harbor. These exact full-scale replicas of P-40 fighters were used in the special effect fight sequences. Of course, many of the planes you saw flying through the aerial battles or sitting on the ground weren't real at all. They were created entirely within a computer. Oh, keep your cameras focused to the right. Keeps more than 200 unique costumes in her wardrobe. On the left are costumes worn by the stars in recent studio productions. You'll probably recognize some of these costumes from the big screen. Every story needs a setting, and our design staff can create just about any place a script calls for, from an urban city street to a remote desert canyon. On the left is our scenic shop, where large-scale sets, even replicas of the U.S. Supreme Court and NASA's Mission Control, all on our sound stages. The shop also provides sets and props for our shows and parades here at Walt Disney World. The same skill and craftsmanship that goes into a movie set can also be used to create magic for our parks. Either way, it's all about making dreams come true. We are entering a zone we call future productions. In this backlot collection, you'll tip the stage for this thrilling attraction. We'll get a closer look at it soon, but for now, we're approaching one of the largest standing sets on our backlot. It's over on the right. It may not look like much.
Hello, Backlot Tour. I'm Amy, a production coordinator here at the studios. I can see your shuttle heading toward our canyon set. I've given your driver permission to come in and take a look around. I'm up here with our effects crew, and we're getting ready to shoot a test sequence. Oh, on the way in, you're going to be crossing a wooden bridge, and things may get a little bumpy, so please, hold on to your belongings, especially hats, cameras, and glasses, and keep an eye on any small children in your party. And of course, please remain seated at all times. Welcome to the set. As you can see, we brought the bare, dry deserts of Southern California to green, typically humid Central Florida. This set is based on real locations that our production designer took pictures of. Our set crew spent about 6 months building the canyon, but we've used it for a number of TV shows and specials over the years. For our upcoming production, the script called for a tanker truck. We found this one in our boneyard, but it was too big to drive into place. So we picked it up with a crane and set it down here. We're up on the overhead platforms, and I see our director has arrived. As soon as the rain effect is ready, we'll begin the sequence. This sun and shower is really just a special effect. We've rigged up a series of water nozzles just above your tram. The water sprays in a crisscross pattern to create a sense of depth.
We need everyone seated, please.
Detective Canyon, lead one, take two.
Okay, it's showtime. Everybody stay seated. Hang on to your belongings and watch your children.
Soon, they secretly began purchasing thousands of acres of land, which became the Walt Disney World Resort in 1971. During the creation of the resort, and later Epcot, the Mouse shuttled studio executives and Imagineers between Burbank and Orlando, making it the most used executive aircraft. Our final stop is the American Film Institute Showcase, where you can see the actual costumes and movie props used in some of Hollywood's most famous films. There are some pretty amazing items in there, so feel free to take